What is happening, guys? Cowboy here, and we are ready to continue on with the Profaned capital. So a little bit of digging, and I did find the spot I had missed. This is the area we're at right now. You know, there's the swamp down there with all the meowmers. This is where we drop down to get Wrath of God. I'm gonna run and jump through this window. Doing that, you would go up, and this is actually where you would find Siegfried, Katarina, the Onion Knight. And there's that shiny that we saw, covetous gold serpent ring. But from that point, we are actually ready to go do the boss. So I'll just run this way, and then, well, actually, not screw it. We'll just use the bone. It'll be faster to get back to the bonfire that way. So this episode may be a little bit short. The rest of the Profane capital isn't all that long. If it is, we'll likely spend some souls and pick up the tower key back at Firelink and go through that. Right, so from the bonfire, this time we're going to be taking this ladder down. Now you see a bunch of middle area right there. We're going to be tackling that, but we're going to be circling around to reach that. So first, okay, the Oni Great Arrows are right up there. Obviously, they like to throw fireballs at you. Oh man, this is bad. Grab the Oni Great Arrows and then get the hell out of dodge. Our large soul. Now we'll chill over here. Gargoyle will come down. We'll fight him over here, just because that way we're not getting bombarded by fireballs the whole time. Okay, back in. You can see we have white jailers now. Now we're still calling them jailers because they have the same mask. These ones, they do not have the anti-health mechanic. All they will do is shoot some fireballs, occasional little fire breathing, and then hit you with their daggers. But yeah, they are doing quite a bit of damage actually. Which is odd because I made a note in my notes that they were like kind of crappy versions of the black jailers. All right, Mr. Gargoyle. I need to stop fighting Sloppy. Come here. Delayed hit of his is ruining me. I think it's indication that it's time for me to take a break. Okay, so we're gonna go straight this way. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing the key area. We'll knock out the middle path. Supposed to be a backstab, just kind of got a goofy in the visual there. Run on down. And another rusted coin. now we're going to head back on in. Take down a gargoyle, a couple more white jailers, 2 mimics, an ember, and then it's boss time. So Yhorm the Giant is a gimmick style boss, and for those that played Demon Souls, you'll have an idea of exactly what's going to be happening once we get in there. One other thing I should mention is at the end of the other episode, we did end up getting Henri's straight sword. After we went back to Firelink, Lulith, the guy who transposes stuff for us, he actually had the sword waiting for us. Since we hadn't done the Henri quest line, now this is just an assumption, but my guess would be since we didn't do the quest line, but we instead helped her kill the boss, that was the trigger for getting the sword from Lulith. I love that one-shots enemies so much. Right. Oh, no! What a disappointing way to go down. A relatively simple area, and we're killed by mimics. That's okay. We can show you the shortcut back to the boss now, at least. Put those on since it's 2 mimics. I should have done that to begin with, but I did not because I was overconfident. Definitely time for a break for dinner, though, from the recording. Nothing like a little farming, though. Come on, come and get it. So we're going to wake them both up. And now they're going to both take a little nap. Great Shield of Glory and a rusted gold coin. Over here to grab an ember. That's right, take off your weapon. So this boss fight can either be very easy or exceedingly difficult, all depending on how you decide to approach it. The easy method is using the shiny that is all the way back there by Yhorm that you can see in the back. And that is a weapon that will give us a buff that is basically made to kill giants. So, go grab it. Storm Ruler. Only a storm can fell a giant. And now we'll put that on. As you can see, Greatsword of the Broken Blade, also known as the Giant Slayer, for the residual strength of storms. You're on the Giants 1, Tell 2, skill Storm King. Assume stands to imbue Sword with Storm, most effective in facing giants. Okay, now the speed read is done. Hold L2. Now it's buffed. Once it is buffed. Oh no, never mind, not buffed. Alright. It's buffed. Hold L2. And then R1. Start charging it again. And down it goes again. Oh, Yhorm. That's not necessary, friend. Start charging it. And bring it on out for another hit. While he's staggered, let's get our stamina back a little bit. Oh! Whoa, Yhormy. Calm on down, buddy. And down goes the giant. Yeah. Thank you for the souls.
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last reward. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
And we're teleported away. Right. So from here, don't talk to her. Use your homeward bone. Go on back to the shrine. Now the reason I'm saying this is once we talk to her, that's basically going to trigger the Dancer of the Real Valley fight. And the last thing you want to do is start a boss fight when you have 100,000 souls in your possession. So at this point, travel on back. We're also going to take care of the tower key now while we have a ton of extra souls on us. Now, if you want to do all of Sigurd's questline, obviously you're going to have to buy the tower key quite a bit sooner than right now, so do keep that in mind. Let's see, what else did I want to do? I will grab Yhorm's machete since we are in a strength build. I ended up devouring Aldrich's soul, but I'll show you the 2 items you could have gotten with that as well while we're here. So Aldrich's soul, we could get Life Hunt Scythe, steal HP from foes, or the alternative is, where's the bow at? There it is. Dark Moon Longbow. As for Yhorm, you can get Yhorm's Great Shield, some pretty solid defense on there, or the alternative is Yhorm's Great Machete. Being a strength build, I'm all about this giant machete of his. Pick that on up. Maybe it'll be nice once it's all buffed up. But we're going to go do the tower now. Now, the tower gives you access to the Firekeeper's Soul. That's used to remove any dark sigils that you have. Additionally, upon obtaining the Firekeeper's Soul, it will trigger patches to show up, which you need patches around to continue on Sigurd's questline. So keep that in mind. If you are wanting to go through Onyombro's full questline, you'll have to go ahead and buy this key a bit earlier. Now from here, we can drop down and kick down that ladder if we want to get up to that area. It'll give us much easier access to the crow. But what you really want to do is run on into here, hit this elevator. You hear the gate closing and locking. Here we'll run on up. Firekeeper's Soul. It's Troll McGee.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you, kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late? Have no fear.
So basically he locks us in, like the troll that he is. Anyway, at this point we want to go this way, and that's the Firekeeper gear. Now this is a little bit tricky. What I would do is see these blocks I'm on right now. We're going to take those and we're just going to run straight off. Nope, and we slipped, and we died. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky to get that item, but once you get that, we can then go down to the bottom and get the Estus ring, and then after getting the Estus ring, we can then open the gate and we'll be on our way out. So we are going to run back up there and grab those. Like I said, it definitely takes a bit of finesse to grab that item. On the last time I did it, I was running. I'll try and do a jump this time, see if that works a little bit better. Also, you will now find patches right here.
Ah, okay. Now, hold your horses. I'll come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it, though. Not one bit. You get these urges, running the business and all, and I hate myself for it. I do. You know what I mean. You're a... Oh, for heaven's sake.
Make sure you don't forgive him. He'll give you a rusted gold coin. You also get prostration. And then as you can see, he sells the Katarina gear, which you need to get Onyombro out of the well, if you're continuing. So either way, we're going to run back up. Got 83,000 souls up there. Grab those items, unlock the door, and then wrap things up there. But in the next episode, we will be taking on the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. And following that, onto Lothric Castle. Let's try a jump instead. Alright, the jump seemed to work a bit better. So grab all that. And an ember. Roll down. Get the Estus ring, which is actually pretty useful. It basically increases the amount of healing you receive through Estus, and that doesn't seem all that awesome, but late game, especially with your Estus Flasks reinforced quite a bit, between the reinforcement and the ring, one Estus ends up being like a 75% heal. So against some of the later bosses where they hit extremely hard, it really does help to conserve your Estus, since one Estus will heal up a ton of damage. So either way, guys, that's going to wrap this one up. Obviously, we have the Dancer up next, so make sure to stay tuned, and we will catch you all then.